very, very soon. But we have a lot of great wintry scenes that we just want to show you that we're getting from around the country. There is a very snowy downtown Denver at the moment. And here's a very snowy Eugene, Oregon as well. Here in Phoenix, we were no stranger to snow and larger Arizona yesterday. Hail, thunderstorms here in the Phoenix area. A lot of snow up north there, and Flagstaff near Sedona as well. So we just wanted to take the opportunity. We have all these wonderful, beautiful scenic shots that we'd like to show you here on News Now from Fox. Anyway, let's get to the story at hand. As you know, more people complain of being scammed through the mobile payment app Cash App. Many of them say they're being swindled by people posing as Cash App customer service. We're being joined now by Fox 26 out of Houston's Heather Sullivan to break this story down for us. You know, Heather, what is Cash App and how common is this scam now in 2021?
Well, Cash App is a mobile payment app. You're going to download it onto your cell phone. People use apps like this to pay bills or to send money to someone, and it basically goes through this app from, say, your bank account, a credit card, or a debit card. But the Federal Trade Commission and the Better Business Bureau are both reporting thousands of complaints over the last few years. I think the FTC had more than 3,000 complaints last year. The Better Business Bureau, more than 2,000 complaints about people saying they are being scammed through this app. And most recently, the scam is people purporting to be Cash App customer service representatives.
And Heather, can you kind of walk us through exactly when you're on the app, you know, how are, you know, customers and Americans getting fooled? What's the nature of the scam itself?
Yeah, there are different varieties, but the more recent scam that we're seeing that seems to be growing right now is this situation where people are posing as the customer service representative. So we spoke with two men here in Houston who just recently say they were scammed. And what happened in both cases, they had the app on their cell phone. They both got alerts that they needed to make a payment. Now, one man went ahead and made the payment. I thought he was paying a friend because they were talking about exchanging money, but it turned out the money didn't go to a friend. So then he notified Cash App saying, hey, I need to reverse that. And then he suddenly got a phone call from someone saying they were with Cash App customer service and they wanted to help him reverse that and fix that. And in his case, they persuaded him to let them download an app, another app, onto his phone that allowed them to access that app and then start making more drafts. We also spoke with another man here in Houston who also got a notice about paying a bill, but he ignored it because he didn't recognize it. But he still got a phone call from a customer service representative, someone saying they were a customer service representative, but saying that his account was being hacked. And so they needed to get in there and, you know, try and straighten it out. So they asked him for his code. That's the little pass number that the system uses so that you can identify yourself. That's the security measure. But once you give out that code, of course, you're giving someone access. And so he says in that case, once he gave that code to that woman, they drafted $900. $1,500, wow. $300, and lots of other small. And he says, yeah, all told, he lost $2,700 in the course of an hour. So those are kind of the scenarios of how it's happening. But obviously the scammers, they've got your phone number.
Yeah.
They know you're on Cash App. So they have already done their digging and they've got some information on you.
Heather, what's the corporate response like at the moment? Like, what are executives from Cash App saying and responding to customers who this happens to? Has there been any statements from them?
Yes, so I reached out to them and I said, hey, what are you guys doing about this? What's going on over there? They say they do constantly monitor this, that they also use technology to try and detect it and prevent it. They say they use artificial intelligence that alerts them when they see fraudulent activity, like someone hacking in or fraudulently accessing an account. They say they also have done some things like they'll send you 2 notices. If you're about to send send money to someone that's not on your normal contact list, they'll send you 2 prompts making sure that you want to send that transaction. They also say they will alert you by text message if they notice a suspicious login happening to your account. They say that they are also trying to educate their customers. They put out messages about these things, about what these scams look like on their social media pages, on their website, on the app platform, that's how they're trying to let customers know to be mindful not to give out code numbers, and that this is how these scams are happening and to be aware of them. But I will tell you, the 2 men that we talked to today, they don't feel that the company is doing enough, because they feel like if even these bills, these fake bills are getting through, they feel like Cash App is not doing enough to protect them.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I myself use Venmo just almost weekly. A lot of Americans use that. Still, some Americans are very hesitant because they think they could be susceptible to something like this. But we do see a lot of these apps. I'm thinking Venmo and PayPal and Zelle through Chase and things like that. Are they experiencing similar scams, or just kind of focused on Cash App itself? No, digital monetary app is immune from scams. However, the FTC says that Cash App seems to be the one that is getting a lot of complaints right now. But I will tell you, the one thing to know is that any of these money-paying apps are not FDIC insured, like your bank account is insured. And so once you make that payment out of your bank, it's not insured. So that's why you just need to be absolutely certain as to the account or the person that you are sending that money to, because if you send it to the wrong place, it's really kind of, up to someone's honor as to whether they're going to refund you that money, or whether you're going to have to go through the channels of, filing a complaint with your bank, refuting it, trying to get that money back. All right, Fox 26's Heather Sullivan there, live for us in Houston. I didn't know it wasn't FDIC insured. That is new information to me. So we hope everyone who was watching appreciated that discussion. Thanks for bringing that story, Heather.
My pleasure.
All right, we'll have a few more reporters in the field going into the late afternoon, early evening hours here, especially one from Florida talking about how mental health concerns and the pandemic are very, very intertwined, as well as how the vaccine rollout's going in the Badger State, in the state of Wisconsin as well. Also from Wisconsin, later we might be having a live report. Remember, we brought you that story about a couple weeks ago from that Wisconsin man, that pharmacist who was arrested and accused of destroying vaccine vials because he didn't believe in the efficacy of the vaccine. He thought it was a hoax and a conspiracy. We're learning that he has pleaded guilty today. So if we have a reporter on that, we'll bring that live to you as well.